wash, as he proclaimed in the counterintelligence program that we must stop the rise of a black messiah that will unify and electrify the masses of black people. He said at that time in the counterintelligence program documents and in the counterintelligence program that if Dr. King would embrace black nationalism, he would become the most dangerous Negro in America.
That's what he said.
Dr. King was killed before he could embrace black nationalism. What is that?
Black nationalism.
Oh, you sound like integrationists. I say, what is it?
Black nationalism.
What is it?
Black nationalism.
I say this is the 20th anniversary of the new Black Panther Party. It ain't the Democratic Party convention. It ain't the Republican Party convention. This is a Black Panther Party convention.
That's right.
That's it.
Nobody doing this no more like us.
That's right.
We the last soldiers standing.
Right. Yes, sir.
And so I come to celebrate. I'm just touching. I'm going to go deeper into those points. The rise and the resurrection of a black Messiah. I plan to go deeper into these points about how we are the fulfillment of all the great liberators of black nationalism and Pan-Africanism that have come to the planet. We are the fulfillment of that, us. This little mighty, strong, cold, bold group of sisters and brothers right here in this room. And so I want to start off by saying thank you, first of all, to the Summit Convening Committee. I want to thank and to get on your feet and give a strong black hand to Sister Crystal Muhammad. Get a sister a strong hand. Brother Bandelli, who has hosted us, give Brother Bandelli a strong black hand. Sister Crystal for her dedication. Captain David Foreman. Brother Robert Wall Williams, Brother Osiris, Drew X, all of those here, Brother Hashim and Telly, all of those. Give them a strong black hand, a strong black hand. I want to thank all of those who travel from mighty, mighty New York and mighty, mighty Newark, and those who made their way around, the leaders from around the country who have come here to the new Black Panther Party 20-year anniversary, our annual summit, because I have been touched from what I have seen and from what I have heard. And I know that the future of the black liberation movement is bright and is sound with the leadership that we have here.
That's right.
It's the 20th year anniversary of the new Black Panther Party. I want to thank the members of the Nation of Islam who have come here under the leadership of Minister Louis Farrakhan, who have come to assist the new Black Panther Party in guarding my life while I'm in this city. I want to thank them as well. Let's give the Nation of Islam and the Fruit of Islam a strong black hand. Because over the years, in some cities that I have been in, and in those cities where the new Black Panther Party may not be or may not be able to reach, it has been the Fruit of Islam and the black Muslims that have come to help and to guard my life and to stand with us. And so I want to thank them for their courage and for their sacrifice. And I want to thank you, the beloved members of the new Black Panther Party, for self-defense. I want to thank all of you brothers and sisters who have made the sacrifice, not only for this summit, I'm talking about made that sacrifice week after week, month after month, in the hard times and in the trying times. Huh? I'm talking about when the meetings are going slow. I'm talking about when the money is running tight and there ain't no gas money and ain't nothing funny and your jaws are tight. And you have to grit your teeth.
Yes, sir.
Like when Elijah thought about leaving his mission in the Nation of Islam, thought about leaving it between the 1930s and the time he was arrested in 1942, thought about leaving the mission because there was so many hypocrites attacking him. He felt so lonely out there, and some of you feel like that sometime. But he heard the voice of Master Farad Muhammad grinding in the wheels of the train, encouraging him to keep on going. And I, like you, have had those trying times over the years, but I get those voice, I get the voice and the feeling and feel the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad weighing and ringing on me.
Yes, sir.
And ringing in my mind and waking me up and putting me back on my post. And so before we go any further, we have to thank Almighty God Allah for a bold, bald-headed black man.
That's right.
We want to thank Allah for a bold, bald-headed black man. We want to thank God for the boldest black man I have ever traveled with and been mentored by and soldiered with and fought the police with anywhere on the 196,940,000 square miles of the planet. I have never met such a multi-talented, masterful, courageous freedom fighter anywhere on the 57,255,000 square miles of land than the black man who I was trained by and taught by and whipped by and lashed by for over 13 years. And I speak of my leader, my teacher, my guide, our former national chairman. I speak of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. And I want you to understand that Khalid's work was not in vain.
That's right. Teach.
That the work and the foundation, your presence here, you're right here in the year 2009, 8 years after, over 8 years after our leader has left us, that his work was not in vain.
Right.
I personally called him the Black Power Mujaddid. I personally called him, who is known in the Islamic world, the Mujaddid is a reformer, one who appears on the scene, they say every century or every 100 years, comes on the scene to correct the errors. And so who was this mighty one that put black power on the minds and the hearts of black people in the 90s? Who is that one? Oh, I know you can't dispute with me, because before Khalid came on the scene with black power, you was all saying Hotep.
Come on. Come on.
Nothing wrong with Hotep. You was all saying Assalamu alaikum.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with saying Assalamu alaikum. But who put black power
Yes, sir.
in the 1990s in the modern context and burned it in your brain and burned it in your mind and burned it in the consciousness of the people? As Khalid Abdul Muhammad. And so we have to stop and think about it for a minute. That I'm here in Dallas, Texas in 2009. It was 15 years ago, in the year 1994, when I first came to Dallas, Texas, with Khalid Muhammad. He had been shot in the leg. He was in need of protection.
Right.
He was in need of security, and he was in need of assurity that he would have a future in the liberation movement. And we came right here to Dallas, Texas, and he met up with another bold black man who I have to honor here tonight. Don't matter what water has gone under the bridge, we have to have principles, we have to have integrity, we have to have character.
That's right.
And so here on the 20-year anniversary of the new Black Panther Party, the man that I met Khalid Muhammad with, and I came to Dallas, Texas with, and he offered soldiers to protect his life, that man's name is Brother Aaron Michaels. And let's give him a strong black hand, Brother Aaron Michaels, the co-founder of the new Black Panther Party for self-defense.